Howdy, beautiful people. It's Spencer Wood, the real estate cowboy. As always, we got Mr. Stump. We got Mr. Chili with us. We're excited to be out here in Franklin County in the town of Carthage, Maine, in the western mountains of Maine, about an hour and a half south of Sugarloaf Mountain, about 30 minutes away from Rumford, Maine, about 40 minutes away from Farmington, which has a hospital and all the sort of amenities you may need, Rumford as well. But we're at a surveyed 18.84 acre lot out here in Carthage, about a little over half a mile off of Route 142. And we're looking at lot 7 here. So everything over here to my right on this road is gonna be lot 7, a surveyed 18.84 acres. Really great area for recreation, for hunting, for fishing. We got 433 feet of waterfront on the Webb River, which you can swim, kayak, canoe, duck hunt, all that sort of stuff, fish. So great recreational opportunities out here. Four-wheeling, snowmobiling included. Very four-wheeling friendly town. Those of you that like the side-by-side trails are right here next door. So you can jump on the trail systems and go forever and ever. Again, lot 7, 18.84 acres. So as we're walking down this 1,100 foot, really well-built gravel road, I'll give you a little bit more info kind of about the area here. Again, we're in Franklin County, Carthage, Maine, about 40 minutes away from Farmington, which would be your hub. There's a hospital, Walmart, auto stores, that sort of thing out there. Plenty of everything around in that sense for Farmington. You're also about a half hour away from Rumford, which also has a lot of amenities as well. So you're not too far away from either a hospital or a Walmart or an auto parts store or anything like that. But you are in a nice, really quiet area here. Again, we got a little over 430 feet of water frontage up here on the Webb River, which is fishable. You can definitely kayak, canoe down it. You can swim in it. It's a really beautiful weather. Really beautiful water. Comes right out of the Webb Lake, which is right above us here, right north of us, which is a huge, big, deep water, freshwater lake with amazing boating and views, and Mount Blue State Park is up there. So for those of you that like to hike, or you want to go explore the big lake or the state park over there, which really has some incredible hikes and great views, you're really within 20, 30 minutes of kind of all that sort of recreation that you may be looking for. And again, lot 7, this is a surveyed lot. We got 18.84 acres, 433 feet of water frontage down here on the Webb River. We're getting close and we're getting down towards the Webb River here. You can see these big pine and stuff behind me. There is a resource protection associated with the property down here on the river. So you got to build 250 feet back from the river's edge. So resource protection is in place with the Webb River and the frontage up here and all that. FEMA says the flood mapping, this does down here on the lower part of the property, does have a flood hazard in that sense. So that's one part of it. Those are essentially the two aspects down here on the waterfront that we just wanted to mention, was resource protection. The portion of this is in the flood hazard zone. But other than that, you're really gonna be able to take advantage of some awesome waterfront. And you can tell as we get closer here and the pines and stuff get bigger, that we're getting down closer to the Webb River here. In a minute, we'll be able to show you all that, and we'll let you know what we can take advantage of down here in these rivers. So we're down here on the 433 feet of waterfront on the Webb River. You can see right now things are definitely lower than the normal. You can see that high water mark right on the bank in here, but as you kind of pan over this way, you can see that there's definitely you can easily swim in here, you can fish in here, you can put a canoe or a kayak. If you look over that direction, there's actually a little beaver dam that had broke a while ago. It looks like that's got a little bit of rapid coming down in here. So definitely a really fun spot to be able to come down and recreate. The dogs are obviously loving it. You can see right now, it's got a little bit of like a muddy bottom at this time of year when the water is low. But if we were to walk right over there, which we can, you can see the sandy bottom in here. If you look over in the sunlight over there, you can see that kind of golden sand that is on the bottom of the river. But again, we're sitting pretty low. Definitely below average right now, but this is gonna be essentially your lowest in that sense of in terms of the depth of the water here. But really beautiful area. Again, Webb Lake is right up the road here. A big deep water, like glacial lake up there. Great fishing, boating, all that sort of stuff. But if you're looking to kind of hang out down here, do some fishing in here, do some kayaking, canoeing, paddle boarding, maybe some duck hunting, something like that, gonna be a great place to do that. So we'll kind of get back up onto the banking here, and you can see this, I guess I might as well point it out. Little bit small banking here, but almost like a, you know, just like a safety berm, if you will. So the water's got to obviously raise quite some, like a lot, in order to get up above this and onto the land out there. And again, there is that resource protection, so you do have to build about 250 feet back, which is going to help you kind of maintain any, mitigate any hazards, you know, flood wise in the future anyway. But this is what you're looking at. Webb River frontage, 433 feet. We'll get back up there and start walking into the woods a little bit. But as always, please subscribe, like, comment, share the videos. We appreciate every single one of you for your support. So just wanted to show you guys, again, hard, sandy, gravelly bottom here. So you can easily walk around. It's not like you're sinking in mud, like into your, you know, hips or something like that. So you can walk out here and jump into the water. I mean, it gets pretty deep right over here. You can easily jump in. You can easily fish through here. Can definitely have a lot of fun if you got kids, if you got dogs, whatever you're trying to get into. You're getting some nice sunlight and stuff out here as well. Looking in more of a general west direction this way. This is going to be south, southwest in that sense. So up on the property, if you did want to get into some solar, you got some good possibilities up there, because pretty much the entire lot, for the most part, is a nice flat lot. Not a lot of topography or ups and downs to it. So pretty much your entire 18.84 acres is a nice, flat, usable lot. And you can definitely have some fun out here. And you see this little beaver dam that's over there where you're getting some of that flowage coming down. There's actually another nice little beaver dam over here. So the water is kind of all around this grass. This is like a little island essentially over in the middle. And if that beaver dam gave, then this would definitely fill in quite a bit more. And that actually may be a culprit of why this is a little bit lower now that I'm seeing it. That looks pretty new. So that beaver dam there, if that was to go, this would fill in even more, and you'd have yourself an even bigger, nicer swimming hole out here. But just wanted to walk out here, number one, because I got my water boots on, and why wouldn't I? And number two, just to show you guys that, in fact, the bottom out here is really nice sand, you know, gravelly, not, you know, it's not going to cuff your feet up, or you're not going to sink in mud. So really fun to kind of just be out here and hang out. And you'll definitely, in the, you know, good rainstorm or that beaver dam right there gives out, this will fill in and be a really awesome spot to come hang out, especially on the shoreline here. So let's head back up top, and I'll give you the price and all the stuff that you're looking to hear, and we'll recap up there. So we're walking on the edge of our Webb River frontage here, and I'll get out of the way for a second, see if you guys can see, but really very clear, obvious deer trail following the edge of the river here, going through these big pines. So we spoke about recreation in terms of hunting and all that sort of stuff earlier. Here you can see that there's obviously quite a bit of activity going through the property. Deer and other game following the river line here. So pretty cool to see that. And they gave you a nice little trail to follow, to be honest. You can see it kind of rifles off that way. Chili's on one trail, and this one goes off this direction here. So definitely some game in here. You're definitely going to have the partridge and woodcock like we talked about. Deer, and plenty of opportunity to have some fun. So I'm standing on an old skid trail right now. You can see behind me a very obvious old skid trail. Still really young growth out here. Could reclaim this, no problem. Have yourself a nice road going down, you know, to this side of the property. If you're looking down, we started essentially on the bottom left of the property, and we're working our way right here. So we will continue walking this path for a little bit. We'll cut up into the interior of the lot, and we'll show you what it looks like up there. But as you can see down here closer to the water in that resource protection area. The trees are a little bit bigger because they haven't really been cut. But a majority of this lot's going to be 6" minus. You know, it's a mixed forest of some softwood, some hardwood. Again, not too much value in the timber right now. If you were to manage it a little bit more, clear it out, let some of these trees grow up without all the competition around them, could easily develop this into a nice mature looking forest. So we'll continue on down the lot here and we will get back to you. We're in the interior of the lot here, headed back out towards the main road coming in, or the gravel road coming into the lot. This is, again, what you're looking at here. A lot of 6" minus stuff, a lot of softwood through here. This would be like a forest mulching heaven through here to clean all this up. Could easily have this cleaned out, make some field, make a big open area for a camp, whatever you're looking to do. So this is what the interior looks like. Again, pretty much straight flat out here. We're working our way back up towards the road, and our asking price on this 18.84 surveyed acres with 433 feet of river frontage, we're looking at $84,250. Alrighty, beautiful people, that's going to conclude our tour today of lot 7 here in Carthage, Maine. Little over a half mile off of Route 142, lands you right about here. Lot 7 is over here to my right. We got a surveyed 18.84 acres. You saw that 433 feet of water frontage down there on the Webb River. Pretty much a flat lot of opportunity to do what you want here. You're at the end of the road. You got access to four-wheel snowmobile trails, a lot of hunting, fishing, recreation. You're right down the road from Webb Lake and all the big water recreation that brings, and the mountains of Mount Blue State Park. About 3 hours away, 3.5 hours away from Boston, 2 hours away from Portland, 30 minutes or so away from Rumford, Maine, about 40 minutes away from Farmington. Both of those have all your amenities. So really great opportunity to come out here for an asking price of $84,250. We'll get you in here, and you got a really great start with this road behind us that we came in on to just get into this lot and start having some fun out here. So without further ado, we appreciate everybody's time. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to reach out to me, Spencer Wood, the Real Estate Cowboy. As always, we'll see you on down the road. Giddy up.